Transformers more than meets the eyes. This is Chucky from Collecting for Fun, and today we are going to be looking at this awesome new Transformer. This, my friends, is Aerialbot Slingshot, part of the Superion combiner that has just been released. Only two of the Aerialbots have been released so far, and that, my friends, is this fella right here, which is Air Raid, and we did a review of him just recently. And today we are going to review the second release of the Aerialbot series. And this is from Age of Primes Transformer line. This, my friends, is Slingshot. So Slingshot here looks pretty good. Now, funnily enough, for the Combiner Wars version of Superion, they didn't do Slingshot. At least he wasn't part of the actual Combiner. So I don't have one to compare it with other than the original one, which I'm not going to because the head, I don't want it to snap. Okay. So this looks like Slingshot does in the cartoon series as far as I remember him. It looks, I like the robot form. It looks pretty nice. The articulation of this, the body of it, all good. Like the shoulders move up, so they're kind of weird because that shoulder blade hits almost the head there, and it doesn't really move any other way than that. The arms do twist around, both of them, 360. The elbow joint does move and bend very well, very well. There, and then the legs do move back and forth, and he can definitely do the splits in both ways. Okay. Foot articulation, very decent. So he can be posed, absolutely. Head does spin around all the way around. So very good articulation all around. So we can definitely do some really cool poses with Slingshot, absolutely. So um, he can even stand like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how to transform. He does come with two guns. They're exactly the same. They're double barrel guns here. And then the way he handles them, you can have it in his hand or you can put it on the side here as like some side guns as well. So you can do either which way, whatever fits your fancy there. Okay, so we're going to pop these off so we can transform him. The first step we're going to do is we're going to flip his arms around. So you're going to turn it so that the palms face backwards, okay? So they face backwards, okay? And then we're going to turn the arms in. We're going to bend it like pretty much all the way in there. And then we're going to spin his head around. And there's a little wheel here. We're going to pop that up. Okay, we're going to try to pop that up. Not You don't have nails, it's not the easiest to do. And I'm popping it the wrong way. Of course, it's not going to go that way. So we're popping it down that way. And then we're going to we're going to fold up the arms. So you can see there's a little round peg there, and that pegs into here. Okay, so we're going to fold that up so that both sides peg into that circle there. And then we're going to straighten this thing out and just kind of flatten that down. Okay. So that is the front part of the airplane. Okay. So now basically from here we're working on the legs. Okay. So we're going to flip these wings down, and you can see it's starting to take shape. You know, we got this thing coming here, and we're going to basically kind of lock this in. Okay, together. We're going to flip this thing out. We're going to pull these feet flaps back here, and we're going to just do a double bend. Okay, right in there. Fold that down. And this, my friends, is pretty much that. So this is a little bit easier, actually even easier to transform than Air Raid was. And again, for the guns, you can plop them onto the wings, into those circular slots there. Where'd the other one go? And there, my friends, is Slingshot. And this looks pretty much dead on to what I remember, a lot bigger but dead on to what I remember as far as the toy goes and as far as the cartoon goes. This looks really, really nice. I think they did a really good job of capturing the essence of the shape and coloration of the plane that he was in the cartoon series, and still stays true to the actual original toy, but obviously much bigger. And I have nothing bad to say about this plane. This looks awesome. This just absolutely looks awesome. This is a very cool fighter jet, and you know, I'm really looking forward to seeing all the fighter jets together and all the Aerialbots together, and then obviously transforming them all together, because this looks, I mean, so far so good. Like 2 for 2, they've really knocked it out of the park with these Aerialbots. So here's hoping they continue with that trend, because man, this this is like probably the best slingshot I've seen. Absolutely awesome, very gorgeous. This is, yeah, very good. If you love Aerialbots combiners, yeah, I think this is the one we've been waiting for. We'll see the final product, but as individual transformers, the slingshot and air raid so far have been out of the park. So let's go ahead and transform this back. Okay, so we're going to work on the feet first. We're going to bend this down. We're going to double joint the. We're going to pull these, unlock this thing up here, and we're going to double joint the legs back out. Okay, lock those back in, pull those back, bring these feet flat down, bring these feet flat up. You can see how stable it is, because that's the entire foot support. It's pretty stable. Unlock that. All right, so now we got the feet all good. All right, and then we're going to unlock the wings now. We're going to put that down. We're going to bring this back down here. We can turn, actually, we'll bring the head arms down. Otherwise, I don't think I can turn the head very well. So we'll bring the arms out. Ugh. This one's a little bit more stuck. Okay, so now we can turn the head around. And so all we had to do is just fold the arms down, and we're going to spin this around. And now we can spin the arm properly. Ooh, there we go. And again, you can pop the guns back into his hand if you wish. I kind of like the side shooters, so I like using these. And you can have both of them as side shooters if you want, or both in the hands. It's completely up to you. But I like this. So there, my friends, is Air Raid. Very solid transformer. Looks awesome. I like the goggles. It looks just like the cartoon. So again, I think I this is obviously a different line. This is the Age of Primes line, but it looks very G1 to me, like very cartoon accurate to the original cartoon, which I'm happy about, because I love that original cartoon. That's nothing like the original. So as far as height goes, I believe air raids a hair, maybe a hair taller, or maybe they're, yeah, a hair taller, like a very, like 2 millimeters maybe taller. Okay, as far as the head goes, the obviously the back part is a lot taller on him than here. Let's bring out some transformers. Compare. Jazz is about the same height, almost comparable. He might be a little. He looks a little bit shorter, actually. Bumblebee's definitely shorter. Okay, there's no question he's going to be shorter. And then we have Ironhide here. Ironhide is a little bit taller. Okay, and of course, oops, we have good old Optimus, and he just looks up to Optimus. Most of the Autobots do. And then we got my big guy here. We got Grimlock, and Grimlock's just giant. He's like probably 5 times the size of this guy. So it'll be interesting to see how Superion, the height of Superion is compared to these, leader class Dinobots, because they're pretty big. And I'm thinking I'm gonna pop up my Omega Supreme, because I have the Titan class Omega Supreme, and see how that lines up. Put him next to these guys and see how it looks, because he looks very cartoon accurate too. So I want to see how that looks. And I think he might be actually just scale as well, but I could be wrong. Anyways, let's get back to here. Slingshot, awesome transformer. I think if you're a transformer fan, you like the Aerialbots, you're gonna love this transformer. It's a really good gun. Very straightforward to transform. Looks really clean. This one's a winner to me. But yeah, so please, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We are trying to get to 1,000, and when we do, we are going to get ourselves a Robosim Grimlock. Kind of looks like that, but it walks by itself, talks by itself, transforms into a dinosaur mode and robot mode by itself by verbal commands, and it has the original voice actor. It looks really, really cool. I'm really, really looking forward to opening that, buying that, opening it, and reviewing that for you guys. So yeah, when we hit 1,000, I promise you that's what we're going to do. So, yeah, this is Chucky from Collecting for Fun. Thank you so much for watching this review of Air Raid. Again, so far, I'm really happy. 2 for 2 for the Aerialbots. They both look like they are bangers and really, really good. Very solid Transformers. I think if they continue like this, we're going to probably have our best Superion ever, but we'll shall see. This is Chucky from Collecting for Fun. You guys take care. Bye.